So for actually it's full day study. I was waking up at 8 or 8:30. Then with my breakfast, I was opening the lectures, and it goes on whole day.
Whole
And
day.
around night 2 or 3 o'clock, that was my last you know uh, topic that I was finishing.
So almost
So this
entire day you were studying. Entire day you were studying.
Yeah, only studying. I was not going anywhere. Only even during lunch, and it was the laptop is with me, and I was watching the videos and covering my, uh, you know, courses. And it was not easy. Actually, it is not easy. But if you decided, you can do it. Otherwise, if you will skip, there is no skip.
Hello everyone, welcome to CISA-This-Much. This is Aditya and today we have with us Farooq Syed who has recently qualified as CISA. So first of all Farooq, heartiest congratulations for clearing CISA exam. So how does it feel, before asking you any question, how does it feel clearing this exam?
Yeah, thank you very much. Actually, I'm feeling very excited. So, because this is my very long-term plan. So, I was planning this from long time ago, but now this at last I achieved my final milestone.
Okay. So can you please introduce yourself, your background, and like what made you choose this certification and this certification, because there's so many certification in the market. What made you choose CISA?
Yeah, so actually, I'm from IT background from Oracle implementation side. So, from last 17 year, I am implementing Oracle. Uh, Oracle e-business suite plus new, the new version of Oracle Fusion. So once the Fusion came, the security concern increases. So because only few people knows about the cloud securities. So this was my interest, and this is actually my personal interest. Plus, it became the professional interest. So in my last 7 year implementations, so I was working on a security side of cloud applications, especially Oracle side, Oracle integration side. And what I feel, what I have done there, only few people were there who knows that much knowledge, because no other people was focusing on that deep. So then I thought to become the certified and officially one of this prestigious certification in IT security. That's make me move to study CISA exam.
Okay. Okay. So definitely, like since you are already are from this background, okay. So you are working in IT background. So I won't say that you are not from non-IT background. So you have like lots of years of experience in IT. So and definitely you must be be in like there must be discussions with your IT auditors of your organization. So like, do you feel that after doing CISA, like you will have much more understanding and knowledge about what auditors expects from us, and what all things they have their requirements, and what all things we can provide them. So do you think this certification will add as such any value for that?
Yeah, actually, I will add one more point in your conversation. So it is not only auditor. Auditor definitely we know what exactly they want. Or the perk of audit, what they need. So we after this we know the deep what ISACA required this knowledge. And same we are applying to the auditor. Okay, this is your requirement. Take it in this way, because auditor even they don't know the application, but we
Correct.
know what they want. So that we are giving to. And second thing, it is not only auditor; it's for the management only. Because in my recent experience, most of the time when our colleague they are talking about okay, we can do this fraud instance like this. I told no, it is the security risk. You cannot do this one, because all this how from where we learn from ISACA, all these CISA techniques. And no, because our thought process is like that. We are thinking everything security point of view when we are talking about anything relating to risk. But normal people, whether they are from IT, they are not going to into that deep. So we are uh, saying that no, this is security risk. We cannot go this one, and the management even they understand once we explain them this one. So it is
Correct.
very very added advantage to having this knowledge and your upgraded skills basically.
Correct. I agree. In fact, we even discuss these things like, from shift right to shift left. Like, because normally we focus on ITGC and, all those stuff. But, what about looking for security from the design itself, from the beginning itself? So, definitely, since you're working in application and ERP, so definitely, you must be focusing a lot on the shift left thing than shift right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So my next question to you is, so how much time did it take for you? Like, I wouldn't say like, only from my course, like since you have started studying, I know that, the biggest hurdle, what I would say is that, since people are working, so they have their own work pressures, they have their own, office deadlines and, all those. So sometimes what happens is that, studying consistently it becomes a burden, so like how you used to manage your studies, did you face any struggles, and I just want to know about your journey.
So study with job is always not a easy task. It's always a challenge. If you will do it as a challenge, then you can do it. Otherwise, very difficult. Actually, I started my study in 2020. So, but myself without any guidance. So I took CISA book. I purchased CISA book first time from the market, the hard copy, and completed that book. Then I got some note from the internet and some videos on the internet. So that time I thought, okay, the I have read the book and all material covered, so I can go for the exam. But that time, unfortunately, it was not successful. Once I that time attempt the exam, so I came to know that my preparation is not even 30-40%. Then I stuck in my job, different project. So this year, again, I thought I need to complete my certification, and I was again searching the material because this time I know if I will study again the CISA book, it will not benefit because previously I completed that one, but exam is different. You need to apply the knowledge that someone can teach you. So I started from the YouTube basically. So 2 3 4 5 videos I have seen. Finally I got your one videos that is around I think 11-hour video. Two videos became. So I completed that video. Then I came to know, no, this is the right course. If I will complete rest of the, because even I completed chapter it domain two, because my lowest mark was in my first exam in domain two. So I was confident, no, domain two is final. I can do it. Even rest, maybe I can do it, but I was not sure. I will, if only with domain two, I will pass or no. Then I procure your whole course, and there are I think 60-70 hour videos, 60-70 yeah hour videos. So I completed that, but only I have 10 days actually. The Eid break, so that's the only project gap time. So I started watching videos, and the thing I got that it's a totally different world because our thinking process. Because when I was reading, it was different. When you were explaining, it was totally different. The thought process, how to uh, how to think on this topic, it's a different thing totally. Because you're from the security background, and we're not thinking. Even I am a layman, my thinking process always different. So after attending that 70 whole videos, then you remember I contact you that I need to go for exam for next week. So that was my final time I can go for exam. And after your guidance, I have done some mock test. After doing mock test, then I realized no, the preparation is well. I can go for at least easily I can pass. And when I sit in the exam, it was very easy for me So one, two, three question I start resolving. Okay, this I know. Even the all the question were not there. Maybe few were there, but the thinking process that was developed easily. Okay, how to resolve this question? This one, two, three, four, and within 2 hours I complete my exam. And finally, once I complete my exam, I was 100% confident that this exam is passed. Only thing, look, it's only 10 days. So if I have time, maybe 1 week, 1 month or 2 months, I can go for the, top score. So, but no, my objective was to pass the exam, so that I completed.
Yeah, but I would like to, tell everyone that he has scored 590. If I'm not wrong, right? 590 is a score, correct? Five
Yeah, it's far.
590. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, so 590 is not a score which is very easy to achieve. It is a very good score, honestly, because when we say 450 is a scaled score, so scaling is not done the way we think. If we think, okay, I have attempted 90 questions right out of 150, I would get this score. No, this is not how it works. Scaling has lots of factors, and getting a score around 590 or 600, it is a very difficult thing to achieve. So in fact, honestly, when you cross around 620, 630 score, you get into a rank. Okay, so you get into the local chapter rank. So basically, it's a very good score which you have achieved. So, and honestly, I would like to add one thing here. He has mentioned about studying only for 10 days, but trust me, 10 days is you know you can ask him, like, how, because honestly, if I would have been in his place and studying for 10 days, it requires lots of efforts, because since he has mentioned that he was having only that much break in between, and he was having lots of projects in his office. So studying 10 days, studying 10 to 12 hours every day is not that easy. Okay, so definitely it's his hard work, his efforts which he has put in, and which has got him the result, which, so I would like to say this thing only, that there is no shortcut as such, because uh, since he has a background, he has studied this entire syllabus once in the past. Okay, and even after that also, I mean, how many hours you used to study, like, if I can ask you, like, on these 10 days of time, like, what used to be a schedule, like, if someone is watching this video, if someone is is like in a same place, who is having lots of work, and if that person has decided to take a small break from office, and what should be his schedule for the entire day, like, and how many hours he should study for those days when he has taken the leave.
So for actually it's full day study. I was waking up at 8 or 8:30. Then with my breakfast, I was opening the lectures, and it goes on whole days.
Whole
And
day.
around night 2 or 3 o'clock, that was my last you know uh, topic that I was finishing.
So almost
So this
entire day you were studying. Entire day you were studying.
Yeah, only studying. I was not going anywhere. Only even during lunch, and it was the laptop is with me, and I was watching the videos and covering my, uh, you know, courses. And it was not easy. Actually, it is not easy. But if you decided, you can do it. Otherwise, if you will skip, there is no skip.
Yeah.
The good thing, uh, look, for normal course, if I am going anywhere, there is no exact point. You know, after attempting this course, you know what is in the exam. So what can come in the exam? You know each and everything. So previously, I have done, I have done CCNA course, whole course, complete course, in 2020. And but in your videos, I saw the CCNA part is not that. So that was the right thing, because last time I focused only on chapter 5 and this CCNA whole, and because my assumption was that was the actual CISA, but it's not that. So actual CISA is all other areas. So that was you exactly right, fully focused on the right topics. That's what. this time I was relaxed that I don't need to go for exam CCNA course. So within this course only, even this time I got the same marks of chapter 5 within your course
Okay.
without going any extra. Because that I remember the CCNA course was itself, it took 1 month to complete me, because I was not a pure networking side, but I took one pure course to complete because of the CISA.
Yeah, so the focus of different certifications is normally different. So when we talk about CISA, the focus is slightly different. But yes, you must understand the concepts of security, domain 4, domain 5. All the domains are important, but you must understand like how can the question come in the exam. What would be their focus area, because they will always expect you to think from an auditor's angle. They won't expect you to think from management's angle. So as an auditor, where should you focus, and what should be your main concern area. So all those things are becomes important, when you give this certification. So, and one more question I would like to ask you is that, since you already knew all the concepts, since you have the background, okay. In fact, honestly, CISA is a certification where I have seen people even from non-IT background, even they come here for them, they don't even have any background, not academic, not experience, but since you have this
Mhm.
IT background, definitely you must be having some knowledge, some understanding about the concepts and everything. But do you feel that like only concepts are important, or do you feel okay, concepts along with solving the question, the reading skills, how to read a question, how to analyze a question, like both are important? What do you think? Like only understanding the concepts is important, or having the ability to solve a question is important, or both are important?
Yeah, actually, both are equally important. Even the solving is more important. You can read the understanding what are the concepts that you can use. I am CPA qualified as well, so I have done articleship. The article for audit, and so the concept wise I know the thing, but this is it is the thinking. So if you know the auditor thinking, then only you can pass this exam. Because if I'm reading this book as a layman, uh, I cannot understand what ISACA wants or what CISA is. So by completing this course, my thinking process, because 10 days fully, I was only watching your videos, and that's the most important thing, that you are focusing one point multiple times. The thing that you're repeating one, two, three, four, maybe multiple times, same thing. That is the thinking process developed in mind. So that was the more important if it is developed in your mind. Normally, like I'm application side, so I know how to. Once we are going for the application deployment, we are creating the structure. If structure is good, application is successful. Same way for ISACA, our thinking process. If you understand the thinking process, that you can only learn from someone. It's not from the books. So from your videos only, because after attending your videos, I was 200% confident that I can crack this exam easily, because I know how to analyze the question. Because most of the exam questions, you can see all the answer look like correct. There is no right or wrong in that one. Then your what will help, only your thinking process will help you. That I got from your videos. Because even in the exam, I was recalling your focus on thing. Okay, remember this one, remember this one. So same thing, the thought process, it was working in my mind. I think this is the best way. If we can develop this thinking process, the auditor thinking process, then we can apply the concept only. Otherwise, only concept. It will not any help. Because last time I study a lot, but I was not sure how to. Because same thing was happening in the exam. All the question, it looked like same. All the answer look like correct. So if you don't have thinking process, you cannot crack the exam. And it is even it is not only exam, it is the practical. If you are in a practical field, then whole life it will help you a lot.
Yeah, I agree with your points. Thank you for
Yeah.
so much a detailed answer, and thank you
Yeah.
so much for sharing your experience. And do you have any last tips, like for the future CISA aspirants, or maybe someone who is going to appear for the exam very soon? Any tips for them?
Yeah, only thing, look, when I am studying, my point is always to gain the knowledge, not to gain the knowledge. Mean I will always enhancing my skills, and to enhance the skill, we need to do some study. And the best way study is uh, to take the video, because before your lecture, I was reading one article that reading the book will not remember you the thing. It is only 10%, but once you listen from someone, it is 20 to 30% that you can get it on the time spot. So that's what I decided to go for your lecture, and I think this is the best core that I can find on the internet on CISA. You cannot find anything like this one. Even you can find hundred of courses on the YouTube. I saw many courses. It's not so, but if someone need to pass the exam, I'm not saying he must go for your course, but he should go for like your course. That is the 100. I'm saying 200% pass guarantee. Because I have limited time. This was my challenge for my life. You have 10 days, you need to complete this one. And that 10 days I was not able to find. Then your last video that you put on the YouTube, I got that one. Then I got to know, okay, now I will pass this exam easily. So this is my advice. If someone want to complete CISA, it's not only exam pass, it's a lifetime knowledge that they can get from you.
I really liked your answer, because it's not only about clearing the exam. It's also about learning the things, because in the end, if your focus is on learning, you will definitely pass the exam. But if your focus is only on passing the exam, you may not even learn, and you may end up failing in the exam. So so the focus is very much important. And thank you so much for sharing your journey, for sharing your experience. I'm sure that definitely this interview will help lots of students across the globe. So thank you so much, and Hatish, congratulations once again.
Thank you very much. It's very nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.